So, it's that time of year again. Time for a little bit of spring cleaning. So, with my desk all cleaned off, now I can start organizing the rest of my space. So what I wanted to start off with is my batteries. I have a lot of batteries and I needed a place to hold them. So, I first started with a Jessie Blue PLA to denote which batteries were single use, and you can see them getting printed off here. After that, I decided to use a Hatchbox Green color to denote which batteries were recyclable or rechargeable lithium batteries, and you can see those getting printed off right here. And then to finalize everything, the cap piece, that was all printed with a Jessie White PLA, and you've seen all of these in previous videos, and here they are getting printed off finally. The only other thing that I added was a 2032 cell button battery holder, and that gets printed off in a Jessie Blue PLA, and you can see that across the screen right now. Next up in my battery organization, I wanted to print off some hooks for these heart reusable lithium batteries. The hooks that I'm about to show, I use the Jessie Blue PLA that I've shown off a couple of times, and they have special holes on the back so that you can mount them directly onto the wall, and so these will later get put onto the wall. I haven't actually done that yet, so I can't show it off. Duplicating what you see here for an entire setup, here is the final organized battery compartment, and also here is the finalized heart tool holders. Moving away from batteries, I also wanted to organize some of the trash bags I had laying around, and so I decided to print off this trash bag holder in the 3D Solutech Red, which actually was the first video on my channel. Here you can see the first one being printed off. It actually ran into a failure. It turns out that my nozzle was clogged, and the actual Bowden tube had melted, and so I didn't find this out until a little bit later. And so you'll see I tried it again with the red as well, but again it failed, and I thought that it might be the filament because this is a very old filament, and so I ended up switching to go back to the Jessie Blue that I've been using, and it managed to just squeeze by and print just well enough where I could call this project finished, but I will have to get that fixed for future projects. Here's the final bag holder in action, and so moving again, I wanted to organize some of my tech. So here's a very simple cord organizer that I found online. Unfortunately, I don't have the time-lapse for this, and I haven't shown off this filament just quite yet, but stay tuned because this is one of my favorites that I've ever used. The thing I like about this cord organizer is that you can actually pull in the cords and they won't fall out. Also organizing some of my tech, I have two different remote holders. This one is for a Roku, and this one I actually designed myself for my own remotes. And again, I don't have a time-lapse of this one, but you can see them in action. As always, if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Got a lot more coming in the future. Thank you all.